Hi everyone, this is Plaza135 here. Welcome back to another video. So due to how popular my previous video on a 5000 Rand and under budget gaming PC, and in addition that this video was requested by a comment on my 10,000 Rand board guide, so here's the comment here. Thank you buddy. So in today's video, I will be talking about how to build a 6,000 Rand and under budget gaming PC in South Africa. So let's get started. As usual, a standard disclaimer. So in this guide, I am assuming that you already have a monitor, keyboard, mouse, and possibly a headset as well. This is a 6,000 Rand build and is only the PC or desktop itself. So first step in this guide is that you have 6,000 Rand in your hand and you want to figure out where you can buy the best bang for buck computer. There are many places in the country such as online retailers like Wootware, Evetech, Takealot.com, or like your local places such as Computer Mania and the more expensive place Trail Connection. For my international viewers, like you can take my parts which I listed in this video and explain this video and like search them up at your local retailer or your online retailer, like the equivalent shop for like in South Africa. So awesome. So in today's video we will be using Evetech and possibly Takealot as well, depending where you want to go. So starting off, for our CPU, RAM and motherboard, we will be using the discounted 2,799 Rand upgrade kit at Evetech. The upgrade kit is the Intel Pentium Go G5420 B365M Pro VH 16GB DDR4 upgrade kit. To reiterate, it currently costs at a discounted price of 2,799 Rand on Evetech. It features the MSI B365M Pro VH LGA 1151 DDR4 Intel motherboard and like the Intel Pentium Go G5420 at a 3.8 GHz clock speed CPU. Also the Clev 16GB 2666 DDR4 desktop memory kit. The MSI motherboard, in my opinion, is a great board for this price range as it has some features that appear on more high-end boards. Such features included having a metal reinforced PCI X16 slot for your GPU, as the plastic ones tend to bend over time, causing your GPU to sag over time and potentially break the slot and ruin your experience on the PC. It has an additional 2 PCI X1 slots for your Wi-Fi card, or like even your an additional USB 3.0 expansion card. The board supports up to 32GB of RAM. It has 2 slots for RAM and a 4-pin CPU fan header, so one 4-pin CPU fan header and one 4-pin case fan header. So you may need to get an additional fan hub if you want more fans in the future, unless your case has like a built-in fan hub. I will link some fan hubs in the description as well. It's like 80 Rand to 150 Rand. It like sadly doesn't have a RGB header on the motherboard, but like more on that later. So moving on, we have the Intel Pentium Go G5420. It is a 14nm dual-core Intel processor with a base clock of 3.8 GHz. It has a integrated graphics, which is like the Intel UHD Graphics 610. It's like a capable CPU that can game. Like it depends what you define game, and I leave that in quotations. There's already many reviews and benchmark videos on YouTube about the CPU, so you may want to check those out as well. So the RAM kit that's included in this upgrade kit is the Clev 16GB 2666 DDR4 memory kit. It is a kit that includes a single 16GB RAM module by Clev. The module is rated at a speed of 2666 MHz CO19 and has a limited lifetime warranty. It costs about 899 Rand on Evetech separately. So if you guys like this video so far, please click on that subscribe button, leave a like and comment as well. Thank you so much. So continuing, for our GPU, yes, there will be a discrete GPU in this build guide. A 6,000 Rand budget miraculously covers the cost of a discrete GPU. The discrete GPU is the MSI Radeon RX 550 Aero ITX OC Edition 4GB GDDR5 graphics card. It has a discounted price of 1,399 Rand on Evetech. It is a small GPU in size and it doesn't require additional power from the power supply, which is awesome. So you can use that additional power like somewhere else. The GPU takes all the power it needs from the PCI slot on the motherboard. It is capable of most games at low to medium settings. So looking at user benchmark, Counter-Strike Global Offensive at 1080p max settings gets you about 108 FPS on average. Fortnite at 1080p medium settings gets you about 75.5 FPS on average. Minecraft at 1080p max settings gets you about 122 FPS on average. So in conclusion, the RX 550 is a great GPU for this price range, and that for the budget of this budget gaming PC. So you of course can sell this GPU in the future and get a better one, so that's cool. So with the essentials now sorted, we now look at storage. So we can either go for SSDs or hard drives. So I have in mind that by taking advantage that the motherboard supports M.2 SSDs, a Hikvision E1000 M.2 PCI SSD. It is 256 gigabytes and has a read and write speed of 1,900 megabytes per second and 1,200 megabytes per second respectively. It has a 5-year local warranty, but on the specification sheet it says 3, so you may need to contact Evetech to find out more. It is currently on sale at 699 Rand on Evetech. Now looking at the other choices for storage, we have a 1TB WD Blue 3.5-inch hard drive going for the exact same discounted price of 699 Rand on Takealot. It is a 5400 RPM drive with 64 megabytes of cache and 2-year local warranty period. Takealot has a free delivery for more than 450 Rand, so you may want to take advantage of that. But for the purposes of this video, I'll be choosing the SSD over the hard drive. It is your choice. You may need to think about it, as many games require a lot of storage these days. Call of Duty Warzone. Windows 10 already takes about 20 gigabytes of that space, so unless you have a really fast fiber internet connection and can delete and re-download your games, go for the SD. But I would still recommend you all to go for the SSD, the M.2 SSD, which is an NVMe SSD, not a SATA 3 SSD, which is awesome. So the speed is huge, the difference is huge. The SSD is way faster than a hard drive, and it will make your PC boot up faster and load things up way faster than a traditional hard drive. So in the future, you can just take a hard drive and plug it into the PC and use it. There's no need to transfer Windows and files over from a hard drive to an SSD, and like it's a huge loss. Like just go for the SSD and save yourself the time in the future. So up next, you may choose our power supply. A golden rule in PC building is to never cheap out on a power supply. Like it will ruin your life, or may ruin your life in the future. With that said, I chose in this build guide the Gamdias Helios E1 500 watt power supply. It is a 80 plus white certified power supply, so which is cool. It costs around 599 Rand on Evetech, even though it says it has RGB lighting on that title header. I unfortunately don't see them on the pictures at all, so sadly you can't get that juicy extra 10% in performance. 500 watts is more than enough for this build, and like is more than enough for your future budget GPUs such as the RX570, 580 and the GTX 1650 and 1660 Supers. Nevertheless, the RX 550 in this build. So finally, with the last component in this build, it is your PC case. Like you can build your PC in a cardboard box, like doesn't matter, but like we choose a PC case. So I chose the Gamdias Argus E2 tempered glass gaming case. It costs 649 Rand on Evetech. It is a good game case. It has okayish airflow. It has like these two slits or growers on the side, so air will flow through there. It has a pre-installed fan which is at the back, so it fits fine with the MSI motherboard in this build. It has a tempered glass side panel and a controllable RGB Y-shaped light at the front, which is controllable by a built-in button on the top there. So you don't have to worry about not being able to control your RGB lighting, so that's cool. The case has a CPU cooler height limitation of 165 millimeters, a GPU or VGA length limitation of 295 millimeters, a PSU length limitation of 150 millimeters. So it would fit most 2-fan GPUs for the future upgrade. So to further add, I chose this case as the other one in my 5,000 Rand video is currently out of stock at the time of making this video. I mean, if it does come in stock, sure to go for the case. Like, it's an awesome case. So coming to the end of this video, the build costs exactly 6,144 Rand and 99 cents, give or take, depending where you get your parts from. Even though it is 145 Rand more than 6,000 Rand, 145 Rand is the cost of a large Pops Princess pizza with a 300ml Coke and Butters pizza if you guys in Cape Town. A large Pops Princess pizza and a drink at Butler's like cost you like 128 Rand and 17 Rand. Like it equals to 145 Rand, like quick maths. So if you can afford a pizza and drink at Butler's, you can definitely afford an extra 145 Rand for this budget game PC. So just don't eat pizza for a month, like, or even that month, and like you'll be fine. Like you can definitely do it. So I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button for more videos like this. Leave a like and comment. It's much appreciated. I will upload a Black Friday tech video soon, so be subscribed for that. So thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and have a great day. Cheerio.